Alrighty, guys, here we go. The Money in the Bank ladder match. Yes, just the match at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. It's on the line here with 7 men. Unfortunately, you can only have 6 in the game, so we've got 6 of them. Let's talk about the pay-per-view. Let's break down what we think is going to happen, who we think's got a chance of winning. Kind of going in a little bit of reverse order, who I think has absolutely no chance in hell of winning. And if they did win, I'd probably stop watching WWE. Who am I kidding? I wouldn't actually do that. Now, one of the possibilities that I threw out in my previous Money in the Bank prediction video was whoever's going to win might eventually cost Brock Lesnar the title after Brock Lesnar looks beast at SummerSlam. That way he can go off TV for a little bit before his monster push into WrestleMania 30. My other thought was whoever wins the title, whether or not they make it to Battleground as champion, and if the spoilers come true, that John Cena will face Brock Lesnar at the pay-per-view for the title. If they don't go that route, I think whoever does face Brock Lesnar has to look like a legitimate opponent for him. However, they need somebody that'd be willing to lose to Brock Lesnar, and a guy that would basically, I don't want to say put him over necessarily, but a guy that knows he's not going to be champion for long, because I think Brock Lesnar would make sense if they were doing John Cena versus Brock to have it, even if it wasn't for the title, because it never did say for the title on the poster. Cena would be a good person. He just beat Bray Wyatt. Brock Lesnar on this climb to his WrestleMania 31, his big push, he beat The Undertaker's streak. John Cena was a guy he couldn't beat at Extreme Rules 2012, so now to kind of go back through that and be able to beat him at the pay-per-view, get some redemption on Cena to kind of claim his former enemies, it makes sense to me. The guys that I think starting 1 to 7 who have absolutely no chance in hell of winning changed a little bit, because initially I thought the first person that has no chance in hell of winning was Kane. I said there's no way in hell Kane is going to be able to win this match. It doesn't make any sense for Kane to come out there and win. And then I thought about it. I was like, well, if they are going to go this route where there's a transitional champion, what if Kane wins it and then Daniel Bryan wins it back at Battleground, gets his title back, and then it's Brock versus Daniel Bryan at SummerSlam? Definitely a possibility, and it's a way that I think they could potentially go, and I'd be fine with that, because I said when Daniel Bryan faced Kane, I was like, if they give Kane one last little run, just to have the WWE World Heavyweight title, it would make sense. I'm a little afraid of what the spoilers have kind of said between Dean and Seth, and then Randy versus Roman eventually at Battlegrounds. That means that they're potentially not going to win the title, so Roman and Randy wouldn't need the title. As much as I love Roman Reigns, and I think he does deserve the title at some point, I don't think he needs it right now. He's on this massive hot push, although some could argue, when they're on this massive hot streak, to give him the title. Some would say, why not? They're hot. They're looking good. Why not go out there and give that person the title? And I think my main argument against that is, out of these guys, Roman would be the one that, yeah, he would get the title, but then I honestly feel he would be a transitional champion, and it would be a waste of his whole entire push. Because let's be honest here, if I'm Roman Reigns and I know I'm on a push, why would I win and then only to lose the title? Like, what does that gain me? I think still being a thorn in the authority's ass to basically to keep messing with them and to keep being a big part of their downfall, and going after like Seth or whatever they decide to do for the storyline, that is more up Roman Reigns' alley right now. Even if it's Triple H versus Roman for the title at SummerSlam, or not even for the title, they just have a match that would make sense, and Randy would be the next step. It would be Randy versus I've never seen that move before. It would be Roman versus Randy at Battleground. And then it would be Triple H versus Randy Orton because he couldn't get the job done. My other speculation was, and this is a very, very real possibility, although I think it's way too early to do it, and I personally would not do it, is to have Randy Orton win the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. I would have him come out and win, have Triple H come out, pedigree him, and have Seth win. I don't know why, but I feel like that would be such a cool swerve for the pay-per-view. And Seth was to have the championship. I think Seth's looking great right now. Although between them all, I think Dean looks the absolute best. He's absolutely killing his character right now, the crazy psychopath who's coming out there and doing their thing, and I would love to see that happen. So from 1 to 7 in superstars that I think have a chance of winning this match are Alberto Del Rio coming in at number 7. If they were to give Alberto Del Rio the title, I would probably stop watching WWE. And I know a lot of people say that, but he has absolutely no business winning this match. If he wins, you almost guarantee he's going to lose it at whatever pay-per-view comes next or whoever he's going to face, because there's no chance in hell that they would ever let him win. I do not see it. So Roman Reigns is my number 7 pick for a guy that has no chance in hell and a guy that should absolutely not win this match under any circumstance. Next up, Kane. As much as I think Kane deserves to have one final push, I don't think it's now. I think they kind of blew the bubble with Daniel Bryan. I wish they would have just gave the title to Kane. I think that would have made more sense for me personally. I don't know about you guys, but that's what I would have done. Just stripped it, give it to Kane, have Daniel Bryan win it back from Kane, and that's a way to kind of save face. But they didn't go that route either. The next one, Sheamus. I don't see Sheamus winning. Unless they were going to go a route where they were going to combine all the titles and that's what they were going to do, I don't see any reason to give the title to Sheamus. As much as Sheamus is like a viable contender, and I'll be honest, I think Sheamus versus Brock Lesnar could be interesting. It's not a match I really, really want to see at all, so I would hold off on Sheamus winning. So then comes down to the bottom 4, guys who I think have a legitimate chance of winning this match, and those 4 guys are John Cena, Roman Reigns, Randy Orton, and Antonio Cesaro. Now, out of those men, who has the biggest shot of winning? And I honestly think this, and I know some people may disagree here, as John Cena is about to get the briefcase. Uh-oh. Oh, shit, John Cena's going to win. John Cena's going to do it. No, John Cena's not going to do it. I think, I hate to say it, but I think John Cena's the guy. Because if I'm booking WWE and I want Brock Lesnar, and this is kind of me booking for thinking ahead, thinking for the future, thinking going into WrestleMania 31, because I like the fact that they're already thinking a little bit about WrestleMania 31, because the greatest storyline we had last year was not a storyline that was put together a month before. It may have been put together a month before just because of CM Punk quitting, but the storyline where he basically went through all this shit through the Authority. The Authority cost him so much. They stripped the title from him. He had to overcome all these odds to get back into the championship match. He was held out of the Royal Rumble. All of this stuff. And then to have him come out and finally win the title at WrestleMania, it felt like a long-range storyline that I could be proud of. Something that I enjoyed seeing in WWE that I was like, wow, they actually did it. It's something they built for a long time. That's what I like to see. The Shield, this has been building for a long time. You know, the split may have been kind of out of nowhere, but that's when it's the best, because when Seth turned on Dean and Roman, you saw Dean's expression, and then you saw him coming out and how awesome it was. Like, him attacking Seth Rollins now is just pure awesome. You have a guy like Randy Orton who basically got handed everything. Basically, Kane's in there to assures he wins. And now if he were not to win, if he goes out there and he still can't win, could you imagine that? Triple H comes out and Triple H screws him. And then after he screws him, he has Seth cash in and be like, Seth's the real champion. Like, I think that would be sweet as well. But part of me also doesn't want to see a cash in right at the pay-per-view, because that's one of the greatest things about the Money in the Bank is that they wait and they wait and they wait on it. So that's what I would do. Now, one of my other things that I was thinking about when it came to this match was, what if they give it to Cesaro? I would love to see Brock Lesnar versus Cesaro at the pay-per-view. I think that would be a great match to have. I would love to see it. But are they ready to pull the trigger on Cesaro? And my question is, why not? Why not put the trigger on Cesaro? I think I would love to see that as Roman suplex off a ladder. I would love to see the title on Cesaro. I think Cesaro as champion maybe a little rushed, but he is still pretty hot. And when a guy's hot, why not? What's stopping you? What's waiting for you to clear the path? As Roman Superman punch. Roman's taking out everybody. It's Roman's time. Roman's going to win. Roman. Roman's going to climb. He's making a push for it. Oh, shit. Kane clears Roman out of the ring. Roman's gone. Oh, man. Like I said, there's so many different ways we could predict this, talk about this. I honestly, if it was me, I hate to say this, I say put it on Randy or John Cena. And then I would have, if I was booking Randy to win, I would have Triple H come out like, I gave you Kane. I put Kane in that match to make sure you would win, and you could barely win. Ugh, pedigree. And then Seth cashes in on him. I would love that to happen. I would just absolutely lose my shit if that were to happen. I don't know about you guys, but I think that would be a great ending to the pay-per-view. We're like, what the fuck is Randy doing now? What the hell does Randy do? And then he's like, you go face Roman Reigns, and you'll see if you can earn my trust back before I kick you out of my stable. If you can go out there and beat him, I'll let you back in. And then he can't beat him at Battleground, and then it's Roman versus... oh, shit! Holy shit! Holy shit. I think that'd be a great route to go. The dark horse in the match, if it were to be anybody. The one guy, like when Daniel Bryan won the Money in the Bank when I didn't think he had a snowball's chance in hell, the one guy I think that has a shot in the dark, even though nobody thinks he does, is possibly Kane as a transitional champion just to lose it back to Daniel Bryan so they could give Daniel Bryan his pushback. And holy shit, a ladder went flying. That's what I'd have to say, guys. So I want to know who you guys think is going to win the Money in the Bank. Who's going to go out there? Who's your surprise guy? So if you have a winner, the guy you think you know is going to win, and then the guy you think, who is your dark horse? Who is the guy that comes out there and surprises everybody? Who's the one guy that you are not expecting to win, but he did win? And that guy to me, I'd probably say, I would say Kane. I would say have Kane come out there, and then I would have Kane win solely for Daniel Bryan to beat him for the title. I think that's the way I would go. As Roman Reigns is going to get the briefcase, it's over. It's over. Roman with an axe handle trying to take down Sheamus. He takes out Cesaro. He takes out Cena. Cena's out. Cesaro's out. Kane's out. Oh, man, they're all out. It's coming down to, oh, John Cena's been taken out. Cena's out. Roman's climbing. Roman's going to do it. Roman is your WWE World Heavyweight. No, he's not. Cesaro taking him down. Now he's going to get put down in an electric chair. Roman once again climbing. Does Roman have what it takes? Roman's done it. Roman is going to be your WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Possibly the one thing I think is the most predicted thing that everybody says is the most obvious is for Roman to win and then Seth to cash in on him. Who knows? Maybe that happens. Maybe it doesn't, but I want to know your guys' thoughts in the comment section below. Who's going to win? Who's your dark horse? Who's the guy that could potentially screw everything up? Let me know in the comment section below. Make sure to tweet at me, twitter.com/Tubby. We'll be doing all the live pay-per-view tweets and tweet-ups tonight on my Twitter page, and we might even do a twitch.tv live stream. I can't guarantee for certain, but we'll definitely give it a try. So Roman Reigns picking it up. Until next time, guys, thank you for watching, and we will see you all later.